Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm looking at the fucking how nutritious White Claws are. Great for you. But like fucking I love White Claws and shit because like I can literally drink like 12 of those and not feel hungover the next day. It's like the greatest thing in the world.
I can't.
You can't?
No.
Like liquor will fuck me up.
Yeah, liquor fucks me up too. I'm recently, well, I've broken my streak like over and over again, but I'm trying to stop drinking liquor.
Trying to stop drinking liquor.
Yeah, I get bad heartburn.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
I love me some dark liquor, bro.
Too.
I'm not a beer guy though.
Yeah,
beer is kind of
beer's too
fucking.
filling. Only when it's like somebody's birthday and we're running shotguns.
Like if I'm drinking beer and shit, like it's because I'm trying to get drunk. Like I'm not drinking beer willingly. You know what I mean? Just willy nilly out here
You're gonna go buy
drinking
yourself
beer.
a six-pack.
Fucking, I'm out here drinking beer because I'm trying to get fucked up. But we're out here, Charlotte, North Carolina. We got Moisey. We're here at Mama Roddy's house.
We got
With
Mr. Dirty Butt in the building.
Mr. Dirty Butt.
Hola.
Fucking, but I didn't know till the day that I need a burger and a pita more often in my life.
Show Mars.
Because I have never fucking had that shit before.
Grew up on that.
shit.
Them pita burgers, bro.
I had a feeling you wasn't gonna like know anything about it.
Nah, knew nothing about that.
Boston,
but it's
but-
gotta be some like North Carolina shit.
I don't know where Show Mars is. Like,
Is it like a chain? I swear I've seen like
No
a few
clue.
of them around Charlotte.
No clue.
not sure.
I don't think I've ever been to Show Mars with like any of my family members, but just Mozzie down the street.
It's like just been the place that's right there forever. That's why we go there.
But shit, we're off. You guys you're coming off the American Wasteland tour. Was that the second leg of the tour?
Technically third.
Yeah.
We did the Texas, and then they did like an upper skate California part, and then there was like the whole cross country side, like the 20 shows, and then there was just like the southeast area.
I have this problem where every time we go on tour, I forget everything that happens. Like days after, and I'd be like, "Where'd you just come from?" And I'm like, "I don't even know. I don't even know where I just was."
Oh god, half of the cities were like, I don't know. You go to the big cities and it's like super fun, and it's even more fun like getting done with the show and going out.
Yeah.
Getting into bullshit. But sometimes you go to a city, it's like,
You get close to the microphone.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Salt Lake City. That is not a city I will ever live in.
There's a lot of cities I would never live in out here.
Oh, God.
Like with the tour shit though, I get what you mean. Like you don't even know like time. Like time is no concept to you. You know what I mean? You're just in a different city every night, and it's just kind of like I don't know, like time traveling, I guess.
Yeah, when you're in a band, you don't sleep that much, or even if you don't sleep the night before, you're gonna eventually just crash, bro. Like, and it might be at whatever time. You might be just asleep in the morning when everybody's up.
What happened to you? You wasn't on the third leg of the tour. I got the Greensboro.
I broke my toes in Goth Prom, bro.
Yeah, I forgot what happened to you. I was just telling people that like you just didn't come.
Yeah,
I was
broke
like,
my toes, bro. I actually really wanted to come. And Miyagi was gonna buy me a ticket, but he got a boot on his car. I was gonna come regardless and just try to.
Damn.
Like I personally didn't buy myself a ticket because my toes were like they're better now. I guess they're still broken, but they don't like hurt.
How did that happen?
I decided to not perform on the stage, so I did my whole entire set. I just kind of like split the whole thing like down the middle, made like a little U shape, and the stage was behind me. I guess we were like moshing, and I like kicked the fuck out of the stage or something. I kicked something, and my toes went like that, straight up. My big toe and my middle toe, I was like,
How bad that shit hurt?
it hurt, bro.
God damn. Can you walk after
I
that?
was really, really drunk, so I just kind of like dealt with it all night. I woke up the next morning like, yeah, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because I didn't take care of it for like the first couple of days too. I went to another show a couple of days ago, the LA Punk show, the Dead City Punks. That shit was crazy. Outdoors, helicopters coming around. There's a fire in the middle of the pit. So I was like,
I always miss those
go to
shows.
something like that and not misbehave. So
Misbehavior seems to be a tour theme over here.
No, it's not.
No,
Not really.
you guys read the Bible every night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pray, good holy Christian
we're good boys.
shit. You know what I mean? Help out the homeless, feed the children.
No, chill out. I really do want to start doing stuff like that though.
We should be. We live in LA, bro. There's the homeless out there is like unreal.
Ridiculous.
We really should start helping the homeless.
It's like
Not even for anybody to be like, oh yeah, finally you're like, just because like, why haven't I been doing that? My mom does that shit all the time.
yeah.
She goes to the shelter. I don't know if she does it that much anymore.
We used to go with her.
We used to have to go with her. She'd bring us after church. And we would go serve homeless people food at the shelter all day long.
Oh shit.
But it wasn't every Sunday, but it was like once or twice a month for like a couple
Rare.
years of my life. Yeah.
On a good Sunday.
But how was this tour overall compared to the previous?
It was way better. It was the best experience that we've ever had. Like,
especially like performance wise and like we've been doing this for so long, and it's like even when we were in a group, we had our own we always have had our own individuality, and it's kind of just like blossoming now, and it's like seeing us like doing it, but like
yeah, I understand. I understand what you mean now. Like this recent tour was something very different and new to us.
Did you see Atlanta? How many people were there?
Well, not only that, but as indifferent to being Dirty Butt and just being Mazerot.
Yeah.
Not even Mozzie with a push start. Like Mazerot,
Not
Dirty Butt.
They're not Kids Next Door.
You know,
Just, you know what I mean? Mazerot and Dirty
Free
Butt.
God.
as a man, as a god.
Now, but this tour overall. So how would you say this was different from like when you guys worked with Kids Next Door?
I mean, like,
Because I know you guys were.
when we were with Kids Next Door, we did that tour, right?
Mhm.
And then after that, we went on skate tours. We went on little mini shows. We just always been traveling. We stay traveling all the time. Like, we went to Denver a bunch of times. We fucking loved it. I fucking love Denver, bro. Shouts out to Denver. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
We go to
Favorite
Texas.
Denver's great.
Shouts out to Emotional Zen. And me and Mozzie, we be in Miami here and there. I'll be in Florida like almost like 10 times a year.
Shout out New York and DC and Boston.
What are some of your favorite places to hit so far?
My favorite place on tour for just the whole entire show from the second, because Axl opened and the second Axl came out,
Yeah.
like, bouncing around, and it went from like a party to like.
You said, what's your favorite thing
Yeah,
on
like
tour?
what was your favorite like
My
stop?
favorite.
Stop.
Like crowd wise, like your tour stop.
Obviously.
Detroit. No, where's Eminem from?
Detroit was, huh?
Is that Eminem?
Yeah.
Bruh. Detroit supporters, bruh. Man, they were like tapped in. They felt like they made me really like felt like I jumped in time. Oh, they made me feel like I jumped in time and like was way bigger than I was, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
Showing
explain it, but they were showing mad love.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It was cool to go to some of these places and they recognized us, but like maybe they hadn't have seen us in like a year or so, and they're like, whoa.
Yeah.
it was like equal. It was like half of the people knew who we were and half of the people didn't know who we were.
What's that like for you? Because years ago, like you guys were just only known in Charlotte.
It's easy.
You know what I mean? But like, how is it now? Like when you go to these shows, you said like half people know who you are, half of you don't.
It's easy,
What's
bro.
that fan interaction like?
It's easy. You just talk to them like you would talk to your
A lot of
mom.
people have social. Like,
You
you're a very
talk to
social
them
person. A
just
lot of
like
people
you're gonna
aren't.
talk to your family, just like you're gonna talk to your little brother, your older brother, your auntie, your grandpa, or your best friend, or you just like in school. Because I don't treat nobody different. Like if you got a good vibe, then I'm vibing. There's no need for me to like ignore a supporter. Just, you know,
This
at a
is artists
time.
you shouldn't do.
You know, but
what
I mean, this man NASCAR, he don't make them pay for no meet and greets.
Not at all.
This nigga talks to every single last
How long?
person who comes to a show.
Literally just
We was out there
walk
for
out.
hours at the
He'll literally
Greensboro
just
show.
Walk outside and be like, I'm right here.
You
Everybody
sat there and watched it for the whole entire
He'll
time.
talk to every
I watched the
single
whole
one of
thing.
those people, bro. Every single one of them, he'll talk to every single one.
That's important.
In the cold, but like he don't care about the cold. He don't get cold.
Like he'll just walk out there and be like, yo, I'm right here. I want to see you guys. And they'll all just
But like we'll make sure like they know what's going on like the whole entire show. Like yo, after this show, meet us over there.
Yeah, no, it's important.
A lot of the cities, they wanted to take a percentage from our merch and shit, so we would just set shit up like out like in New York. We set all our shit up outside, right outside the van, and everybody just swarmed the van.
That night was fire.
There was like 200 people on the side of the side, because a lot of people left. But like there was at least 200 people left, like on the side of the sidewalk, like up close.
The police weren't saying nothing either. They didn't give a fuck.
The police were on the corner, like, what can we do?
But little story. Apollo hit me up for cover art, and he was like, "Nah, bro, I want to pull up on you. Let's smoke weed." And he pulled up here, and then the very beginnings was just me, Mozzie, and Apollo.
So Apollo, who you cover art, that means he's definitely gonna probably drop soon.
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
That was like the first.
Not soon. Who knows? Who knows if he's dropping soon? Soon, but that nigga Apollo was the person who recorded more than everyone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga got 10 albums.
Oh God, bro! I look up to.
And he be dropping like little EPs. So who knows how many fucking projects he got? What?
Apollo, bro.
Apollo has stated he has not quit music.
And after you guys found out the news with what happened with Kaka, how did you guys? What was it like after that? You guys were obviously all still in the same house. What was it like initiating that conversation or coming up with that?
He was very manipulative and tried his best to portray that it wasn't what it was. He just, you know, he kept digging himself deeper, and no one believed him after that, and he just, you know, we did what we had to do.
Sad for me, bro.
It was very sad.
My best friend, bro. So it was like, it was just, I don't know. And we shared the same room. He even helped me like clean my room up and everything, and I was just like saying bye to him was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
God damn it, you know.
It's overall, you know, it's a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were so respectful to be very like nice about it. Like we could have put our hands on him, we could have jumped him, we could have fucking killed that man. But like we did not do anything. We didn't touch him. We just told him he has to leave as soon as possible, and we all just. It was very awkward after that because, you know, we're not going to kick him off in the street, you know. We're not evil people, even though he's done evil things. What the fuck? Like, what are we going to do? Like, be evil with him? Like, nah. We're just going to wait till he gets out.
Mm-hmm.
He got out. And even after then, that air was so bad in the house. We left that whole house.
Oh, so that was a whole new crib you're in.
Did you come and see our new house?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's the only house I've seen.
No, you did when we went and got tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's our new house. The duplex.
Word.
That crib is nice, bro. We live in the best crib we've ever lived in LA. We both got our own rooms, our own bathrooms. All the homies live there. We got like a 9-car driveway, a garage that Nando lives in and loves, bro. Right now, like before the past 2 years, like at this point, finally in LA, it's nice, bro. It's kind of nice.
Now, how would you say something like that affects you as a person? Because you guys are kind of, you know, from where you guys came from, you're on top of the world. You know what I mean? You're feeling great. Everything's going great. And all of a sudden, the shit with Kaka happens, and then Apollo leaves. What is that like for you? How does that change you as a person?
It changes. It changes. Like
again. Emotionally, of course.
It changes.
Yeah, it made me work a lot fucking harder, bro. Because I knew a lot of people were gonna be like it was funny to some people, bro. Like that they never liked us. That like they were like, oh, finally, like it's over for them. And I'm like, bro, like if you know me, it's not over for me. It's not over for him because we were doing this before. I've known Dirty for like 12 years, bro. Like we've been friends for a long time, bro. And we've always talked about doing this shit, bro. And we're doing it. 12 years later, bro, we're still doing this shit. Like you're gonna have to literally stab me to death for me to stop. You could probably even shoot me. And if I live, I'm still gonna do this shit. Like I knew this was my fate. But for a long time, I was like, I don't know, not for a long time, but for like 2 weeks after that, I was like, what do I do next, bro? Like I was like, do I continue just making music? Do I do something else? Do I move somewhere else? Do I like, what do I do? And I was just like,
purple.
It just made me make music. Like these emotions, like I didn't have any other way to like do anything, and I made music. And that's like what Mazerot is from when Mazerot started to right now. And that's not even a whole year. You haven't even seen a year of Mazerot yet. So it's like, I love what happened, bro. I love that we're in this position and we can still see. I mean, I just saw Apollo, bro. He's doing great. He's not going to stop making music. So nobody lost, bro. Like, we didn't lose. We had potential to both be way bigger than what we were before. And the door's open, so it's like, I don't know. Like, why not, you know? But emotionally, it did fuck me up a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, on myself, I was looking at myself like, damn, am I good enough to do this shit on my own, bro? Like, can I do this, bro? Like, I questioned myself, and then just like over time, seeing it, like, seeing me getting those feelings that I had when I was in the band, like, the same spark of what I've always had since I was recording this laundry room is just still there. And I'm like, bro, that's undeniable, bro. I'm not gonna fucking quit. I'm not gonna give up. Like, this is all I can do.
You had to really talk yourself through. Of course, you guys had each other in that situation, and then NASCAR's still there, and so is Miyagi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I won't leave this band until I'm like 30.
Until you're like 30.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too far
I
away.
guess we're gonna live together until we're 30. Fuck it. I'm probably gonna have to live with people until I'm 30. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I hit past 30, I don't know if I want to have roommates.
Like, I could have like a roommate.
I don't want to live
30,
alone, bro. Like, I'm not gonna
alone, bro.
or like alone with my girl. No, I don't. I want to live like
Like,
until I'm old. Until I feel like I'm old. I'm gonna be old and be alone. But like, nah. We got a long life to live.
Mm-hmm.
We got a long future.
Definitely.
It's like, bro, we might have to. Who knows how long this is gonna take, you know? So
Miyagi told me that it's better to have that journey instead of the journey in one night. You know,
yeah,
absolutely.
because then.
Do you want to be legendary or do you want to go viral?
So you guys kind of view it now as a learning experience.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was definitely like a stepping stone.
And I said we worked with Zach Tush. Like, if you know who that is, that dude has worked with like some of the best bands ever. Like, I learned so much from those moments. You know, he had Apollo's fingers bleeding. He kept saying Apollo over and over again, over and over again. Apollo's fingers were blistered under here and bleeding.
Apollo hella times was like, fuck this. He walked
bleeding,
out.
bro. Like, my fret hand was bleeding. And like my fingernails were like scratched from like taking so much. Like,
how long was the studio session? I think they had us in there for like a 10-hour studio session.
10 hours, bro.
Locked in the studio. They put us in there and they're like, you guys can leave, but you're wasting your money. So you're gonna be in here for 10 hours and you're gonna use up every single last minute.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even fuck off. And like, cause I remember when we first started coming to the studio. You know, we do it our way. We bring like a ton of weed. I'm getting a bottle of Jameson. Like, we're getting fucked up and like gonna have fun.
And at that point, they're looking at us crazy.
Bro, after 3 sessions in though, we were like so exhausted that we were actually in there like working our asses off trying to get this song done so we could just like. It's a stressful that industry style of recording is shit, man. That shit is. That shit is stressful, but I learned something from it that I can use in my music in the way I do.
It's a different way to live recording like that.
Yeah. It's your life. Like, you gotta work.
You're in a room full of instruments and you're screaming and you're playing music and you're using your talents and you can't stop. You won't stop and you're just doing it. You're doing it and you're doing it. And you're making it. You're creating. Then you're done. And then like you're like fried. It's like you can't hear. Mm-hmm. You walk out of there, you're almost blind.
Not to mention, all of our voices are like completely pitched.
And you're like,
yeah. You gotta like screaming, like, nope, again, one more. Like, over and over again.
But he's doing it because he has so much care. Like,
he knows. It's like, music is formulaic when it comes to like what's easier to hear for people's ears, believe it or not. It's like science. Mm-hmm. So like he was adding to like my riffs and like Apollo's, like he was adding things that like we don't put in our music, But it ended up sounding really, really good. But that's some shit I learned. So shout out to that.
So you
that
guys
was towards the end.
started Kids Next Door in Charlotte. Ended up getting affiliated with Death Proof.
Mm-hmm.
After NASCAR started going with them and heavy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When did the whole Epitaph deal come in?
After the first Shithead tour. After
The first
Shithead
NASCAR tour we went on in 2020 before COVID. It was at a lodge room.
All right, so this is what happened.
And
Like
Brett was in the green room.
I have a girlfriend now. Shout out to my girlfriend, Eden Blue. I really love her so much. She's the best girlfriend ever. But what's the nigga's name? The Epitaph.
Brett.
Brett. I was in the green room with this girl, this lady. She was like an old lady who really liked me, and then I was persuaded, but she was just like all up on me, and he's just like this old man, business suit, glasses on, look weird as hell, unplaced, and he's just in there sitting down, and it's just me and him and the girl all alone, and I look at him like, I push her off, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, who are you, like, what's your name, like, what are you doing back here? And he's like, oh, like, I'm Brett, I'm like the head owner of Epitaph. And then I'm like, oh shit, what's up? Like, that's crazy. You saw NASCAR, like, you blessed my nigga, da 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 da. And he's like, yeah, bro, like, I'm finna see you guys go on. And I was like, oh shit, like, we're finna go on. So like, me and him walk out there, and then it's lit. Like, it's whole LA. It's
Bro, that one was a crazy show, and that was the last show as Candy where we wore the suits, and that was wild. That was the last show of that tour. That was a wild show.
There was a lot of people there to witness that.
That was like 500 people there, bro, and it was like the room was big, but it wasn't that big. So
500 is not that many people, but 500 is a lot of people for us,
For an underground show.
And have never performed in
Yeah,
that city. Well, the only
absolutely.
other show we did in LA before that was Goth from 2019.
And that was like right before the tour, right?
Yeah. It was November 1st.
We did so good at golf prom. That's why Miyagi said you guys can come on tour.
Were you guys affiliated with Death Proof at this point? Like, you affiliated, obviously, but you guys really
No,
Death
like,
Proof at this point?
Well, Miyagi. We're getting to know him. We're hanging out. We're flying out there, staying with him. Not staying with him, but we're out there because of him.
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR as well. He's like, yo, you guys come down. We fuck with you guys. Come down. That's what happened. So, of course, we're affiliated at that point.
Yeah, after Goth Prom, because we weren't even living out there, but when we went back, Miyagi, like, he made a group chat. He was like, all right, so here's the deal.
Golf prom was something
I
like
got NASCAR, I got K Beach, and I got this guy Oddly, and now I got y'all.
that was
right?
a second
He was just
annual
like, all right.
golf prom.
And we were like, okay, bet. Yeah, let's do it.
Sec-
That was the second Goth Prom.
Second annual golf prom, and that
we
had
met Oddly that
Death Tour,
Word.
Oddly, NASCAR, Kids Next Door,
K Beach as well.
K Beach, and who else? That was it.
Yeah.
We probably met. If we're missing someone, else, I'm sorry.
Miyagi did us a big favor at that show.
If we're missing someone else at that second annual golf prom, I'm sorry, but that was like different for Death Proof. That was probably like the first latest Death Proof show, or like first successful really plan. I don't know it, but I know for sure Miyagi is really proud of that second annual golf prom, because that had a whole different. I don't know. I can't say it because I'm not really sure, but
the best one.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit was insane. We had a big old pit. Like, there was so many people there. We did it at a skate park. Buddy with the flamethrower came back. We were all selling merch.
This man had a flamethrower?
Yeah, there was a half pipe that people were skating. You could smoke in there. They had a little bar. Like, it was perfect, bro.
That's lit.
it was like the best
it was free.
underground
It was
show.
free, huh?
Yeah, it was definitely free.
Yeah, like, bro.
So after you guys did
Like,
the show,
who is doing that, bro? Who is throwing free, like, fun shows like that,
yeah,
Like, that's a goal. Like, I want to be, like, I want to have enough money to, like, rent out somewhere huge and just throw a free show. Like a big ass.
you don't see a lot of free shows anymore. I definitely wanted to do one. I know we talked about one in the last interview.
Yeah, I was about to say in the last interview we did.
But
we were like,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
we got to, bro.
No, next time you guys are out here, let me know.
Yeah,
We'll make something shake.
It's pretty rare.
We in Charlotte right now, by the way.
Oh yeah, we are in
North
Charlotte
Carolina,
right now.
not LA. We are back home. I'm in my mother's house.
I was born here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina.
So after that show you guys do with the suits, to backtrack a little bit, the Epitaph hit you up after that?
Huh?
After you guys met Brett from Epitaph, you guys did this show with the suits, like that was your last one.
He hit up Miyagi.
Yeah,
They hit you up after that?
The day after. I remember I was outside with my prior girl that I was with. I don't even want to say she could have been. She probably was my girlfriend. I don't know. But it was the girl that I was with, and he came up to me, and I had just smashed I can't remember that dude's name, but I just smashed a plate of food in somebody's face. He like told me to, like on some weird shit. He was like, smash it in my face, bro. I was like, okay. And then he came up, Brett literally came right up to me, and I was like, oh.
My son.
Like, what's up? He was like, hey, Brett Gerwitz, nice to meet you. And I was like, I got food all over my hands and shit. What's up, bro? And it was like, I don't know, it was cool because
Nah, Brett's mad
not
cool.
even a week later, he hit up Miyagi. He was like, and Miyagi came downstairs to the garage one morning, and he was like, yeah, Brett's like talking about y'all nonstop in my messages right now. Like, be prepared for him to like offer up a deal to y'all. And he did. Like, the contract took forever, bro. That DocuSign shit, the COVID contract shit, dude, that shit took like 3-4 months.
Yeah, we did. We didn't even have
officially be signed.
We didn't even have a meeting with that
Remember
guy.
that
We've
video
never
of us
like
popping champagne in the garage when we
after
turned up?
that
was
show.
3 months after we actually signed the contract. They
After
said welcome to Epitaph.
after that show, we never met that nigga ever again.
Damn. Now after everything went south with Kids Next Door, what was your relationship like with them now? Are you guys still technically signed to them in a sense?
No,
No.
we're not.
It was just Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
Kids Next Door is, and I think a lot of the contracts were like voided because we were gonna drop 2 new singles, and then that was no like. I don't know what the deal is with that, but
Brett fucks with us.
whenever KD
As like
Volume 1,
Dirty Butt and
Volume 2,
Mazerot, Brett
Kool-Aid
fucks with us.
Jammers comes back, like, and makes that money, like, I don't know if it already has. The contract's over though, so we're fine, you know. But Brett has hit Miyagi up before and been like, "Oh, it's great to see them both making music." But yeah, that's our relationship with Brett. He sees us. I know you see us, Brett. I know you do.
It's paying attention. So like, slow burn is important.
Yeah.
What I've kind of noticed with artists and stuff, more or less, the longer it takes for you to come up with I wouldn't say the longest road, but if you kind of gotta work a little hard, it takes a little bit, you're gonna have a longer career. People who just shoot up, they have nothing to follow up with.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, I made this one hot song, and now I have no idea what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? I can't recreate
Because people
that.
don't know that person yet, and it's like, that's why I say, like, I'm starting to understand, like, the later and later it gets, and of course, I mean, that's what comes with just maturing and getting old, but like, bro, music is different, you know. Music is a lot different now. Like, there's people that have been listening to my music since I was like 17, bro. So, like, they've watched me grow as a human being, bro. Like,
For real.
They've watched me grow into an adult.
I just like
to it.
unarchived a bunch of my posts on Instagram, and I started posting on Dirty Butt on 2016, and it was just drawings of like, you know, right before I started drawing for like Zilla Kami and Trippie Redd, like drawings before then. Like, I think it's drawings from when the first drawing is when. How old are you when you're 6? I mean, what grade are you in when you're 16? Is Charlotte
like
You're like a
sophomore-ish?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sophomore,
yeah,
junior.
like freshman year is when I started that.
We both didn't graduate.
You're like
I
18-ish.
didn't graduate.
I graduated, I think I was 18.
I dropped out when I was
Maybe
16,
barely.
like 17.
Yeah, we both dropped out when we were 16.
So none of you guys finished high school? I don't think I knew that. I think I actually remember talking to you guys
but
about
me and
this.
Dirty, no, we have not finished high school.
Damn.
To sum up that story for the new ones, I convinced my mom to let me leave school because I did cover art for big rappers, and I think that was something for my future. And then after a couple of more months, I convinced Mozzie to make music with me. And then we convinced Mozzie's mom tried to roll him from school. And then
And I was going to
we were
high school.
free.
My mom was not sure. Bro, I'm telling you, my mom was so unsure of that decision that she made. She thought she was like the worst mother for such a long time. And now my relationship with my mom is just like, I don't know, it's just super strong, bro.
Bro, it makes me so proud to see you guys' relationship. And back then, it's because like we really had to convince her. Like she was just a very responsible mom, and she's just like, "What the fuck? Like, hell no, you're not gonna be no fucking rapper, Mozzie." Like, I mean, well, Ryan.
Like from her perspective, it's kind of hard to like see it like you guys do. You know what I mean?
She had to come to a couple shows, and like just her every
Oh
single
yeah,
day.
one of her real first shows was with my mom too.
Yeah, both of our moms came to our Greensboro show
On the
on the Shithead tour when we were still in K&D, and they were like, "What the fuck?" Like, whoa, because that was a big show, you know. They were like, whoa.
That was one of the first shows that NASCAR came back to from leaving North
That
Carolina.
was like his first North Carolina show in a while, in 2020. But yeah, that was the first time my mom saw the show, and now, I mean, gradually she's just become more like, she started to understand that this is not like a phase for me, and like now she's supportive, you know. She still worries because she's a mother, but like she knows what I'm gonna do for my career, no matter how long it takes.
Yeah. Now, I remember you told me when we were talking on FaceTime the other day, you had to come back early this year because you were going through something, and your mom was very there for you. So shout out to her for being very supportive.
Exactly. I have a really good relationship with my mom, man. I can talk to her for real now, you know.
But how hard is it, as an artist? Because what you guys do isn't like, it's not an everyday thing. You know what I mean? It's very, hard to explain to people, how this stuff kind of works. People who don't understand.
If we we work every day,
we make music every single day.
but we can't do that shit. We try to do that shit, and it's so hard. Like if we try to do our best to stay healthy, like
mental health especially.
Bro, I'm telling you, when I get like in a music binge, it's like sometimes it's fun.
Oh,
but
it's
only
bad.
More fun when like the homies are around and like we make music together, and like that's what happens when I'm on someone's song or there's a feature. I'm just having fun. I'm down to do it. But like on a real session, like me and Abby will sit in that room and I'll play every instrument and make him record me for hours, bro. And sometimes I'll just be feeling so much shit that it's like, bro, I'm sorry, Abby, you gotta get off Tarkov. You gotta stop playing the game. I need you right now, like. Or I'm about to just have a mental breakdown.
But like Avi, he loves that. Don't get us wrong.
Bro, Avi engineered every single song off Purple and the new song I just dropped yesterday. Avi is the fucking man, and he used to come with us every time we went and saw Zach Tush or any of those nice studios we went to, and he learned everything there. He learned how to use Pro Tools. He learned how to mix. Avi is the truth.
He makes beats. He's a producer.
He is literally the future. He should be one of the most respected artists like ever. I'm serious. I mean that. I hold Abby to like a way higher standard than me.
Same here.
It's crazy.
Abby records all of my songs. I have another engineer now, but Abby is my god. We create these sounds, bro, and it really makes these kids react. And they just do things without thinking, They're not thinking at that moment of like rage. It's like sometimes it's not. Rage is a wrong word for like shows because real rage is something evil. But like they're wilding out, they're having fun, they're jumping. Sometimes they get hurt, like they fall, they slip, water, a older dude, little kid, like sometimes that shit doesn't match up and they get unlucky, like. Then there's other kids who go to that shit to get hurt, and they're like, yes.
Yeah, those weird ass kids.
They're like, I paid.
The same exact show, that dude that let NASCAR kick him. That was in Dallas too, right? Remember when NASCAR kicked
this man's punched kids across the United States.
The amount of fans that want to get punched by artists is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I watched NASCAR like punch like 50 people in the face.
But as an industry, I would like artists to just realize that these fans really do listen to every word you say. They will listen to you, whether it's 100 fans or 100,000. Like you do have some sort of control.
Yeah, I'm not them. Like we're not them. So I don't. But music does influence me a lot, you know, especially like hardcore music and like metal music. Like it moves me. I mean, like I'm always in the pit, but like some people, like music really is saving their life, like just listening to it. And it's like it has for me when I was younger too. So I always gotta like keep that in mind. This is like saving someone's fucking life. Right?
Yeah, a lot of people live through what you guys do.
Super emotional or just fucking.
Like a lot of people live through what you guys do. A lot of people attach to a song or associate songs with memories of what they do throughout the day. You know what I mean? And even when they're having a bad time in life or not mentally in the best place, they attach those emotions to the songs you guys make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, I'm glad you guys are taking it seriously. But we're about an hour in now. Do you guys have anything else you want to add?
Analog core.
Analog horror.
And I don't know if when is this coming out?
I don't know, but let's get other content.
All right, it better come out before February.
Vlog that we did with you guys, we got the vlog.
It better come out before February.
Way before February. Probably will come out before the end of the year.
All right, so if it comes out before February.
New Year's Eve, that'd be a good treat.
I feel like New Year's would be a treat.
New Year's would be a good little.
New Year's?
A good little treat. We could do that.
Let's do it.
We could fucking do that.
But yeah, he's got a new album coming out on his birthday, February.
New album, and basically,
excited as fuck.
I've been like thinking a lot, staying up all night, and just gonna be the biggest thing I've ever worked on. That's it. And then, hopefully, after this can start the real, true creative director I want to be.
So what do you guys want to do outside of music?
I want to do anything I fucking want. We're going to do everything. I act now. I just got casted for this. I don't know if I can say that.
Beep.
I signed the contract.
I'm honestly the author.
Okay, I can't say what I'm on, but I'm an actor now.
And model.
And I model.
Cover artist. Clothing artist.
Well, that's on the low. You know, I design clothes. I really like clothes, low key. Recently, I like the new streetwear. I've been trying to get into streetwear, okay? But I don't want to be some fashion model nigga. I don't want to be no fashion model nigga. I want to keep it my direction no matter what. But
that's important.
For a little bit, I might have to like do whatever I get casted for, but hopefully it doesn't last. Hopefully that doesn't, like fuck up my image.
Him and his girl be making some sick ass clothes though.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie. The guy said that they be making some sick ass hats.
I think clothing is going a lot. Well, people who really pay attention to clothing are really going towards the one-on-one shit. You know what I mean? They love the cut and sew. They love the one-on-ones. Like,
NFTs. NFTs.
Yo, the NFT
one-on-one
is huge right now.
I'm not gonna get into it, but that's just like an example.
This man literally made almost like 25 racks off fucking NFTs. I'm not even fucking playing with you. Like,
there's a guy behind this camera that I haven't seen in like 2 years. It's like 2019.
I have a whole tattoo sleeve on that man behind the camera.
Whole leg.
Oh, literally.
Drew got the first Kult Classic tattoo.
Yo.
I did that, man. I did those tattoos for that man when I was struggling.
Bro, he's got my tattoo and his tattoo on him right now.
Bro, he got the Kult Classic logo before I did.
All three of us.
Before he was even up in Kult Classic. Before I even really knew who he was.
Round of applause for Drew, bro. And look at him putting in some work.
Now he's putting in work. This man is literally like half.
Very deserved. Very deserved.
Well deserved. This man has been around a long, long time.
Really wouldn't be here having this conversation without Drew. He put in the work to like my thing happen. You know what I mean? Obviously, you guys be doing your thing, but this specific interview, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really put the work in to get us here this moment.
This is a past due.
Shout out to Drew. We love Drew.
Yeah, I never thought I'd have an interview in the last fucking.
We're getting close to it.
All right, we gotta end this right now.
How are we gonna end it?
Well, first thing I'm gonna say, I just dropped a song last night. It's called "I've Been Going Through a Lot of Shit." Self-explanatory. I dropped the album like 2 months ago. It's called Purple. Self-explanatory. Go listen to that shit.
Shouts out to NASCAR, shouts out Miyagi, shouts out to Adley, shouts out to Silas, shouts out to Abby, shouts out to Koa, shouts out to Justin, shouts out to Ryan, shouts out to Ryan, shouts out to Dean, shouts out to Tyson, shouts out to Narlo, shouts out to Rake, shouts out to Josiah, shouts out to Lil Darky, shouts out to R, shouts out to Eden, shouts out to my baby girl, shouts out to my mama, shouts out to my daddy, shouts out to Drew, shouts out to the mama Margie, shouts out to all of my supporters.
Shout out everybody.
You literally just shouted out the people that I was like, you did that.
Shout out Spider Gang, shout out little bro main guy, shout
Shout
out
out
Gymnastics.
rest in peace XXX Tentacion, because he inspired me to do all this shit. And shout out to Kult Classic, I love you.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you guys.
That's a wrap.
We're going to talk again very soon.
That's a fucking wrap.
Definitely.